Hi everyone, it's Sarah Joanne. It's Monday the 11th of February and I'm here with your weekly card reading. And I was sat here before just connecting in, and again I'm going to pick unicorns this week because the unicorns are just coming in so strongly for me at the moment. They seem to be just coming in a lot. I've constantly seemed to have a unicorn with me, so I really feel drawn to share a reading with the unicorns today, so that's what I'm going to do. So I will go into the reading shortly. If you are joining me live and you're watching me live, please say hello. And I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what I do. So I'm Sarah Joanne. I'm an elemental realm reader and healer, predominantly a healer. That's what I see myself as, but I read and connect with the elementals. So that's the fairies, the unicorns, the dragons, and the mermaids. I do direct one-to-one readings, and you can get an hour's reading with me on offer for £45 instead of £60 at the moment, and I also do a half an hour option for £25. I do one-to-one Reiki healings and healing sessions, and I can do those in person near Wigan where I live, in Manchester in the UK, or I can also do them online as well, anywhere in the world, same with the readings. I have a Facebook group called Fairy Connections, which connects us all with the fairies and the magic of the fairies. So if you're interested in that, feel free to join. And in that, I have a Facebook group course called Fairy Connections. And I also have a membership group course, which is called Everything Elemental, which connects us with the elementals through meditation and in a group. And that's a membership where you pay a monthly membership fee. And then I also have a course that teaches you how to read angel cards, and I'm in the middle of that at the moment, the coaching course. But I also have a standalone where you can learn yourself course, a video course. So if any of those are of interest to you, do let me know. But it gives you a flavour of the sort of things I do, and I'm here every Monday doing this reading for you for free for Facebook and anybody who follows my page, and you can get some guidance yourself for the week ahead. So I'm going to pick now a card for Wednesday to Friday because I've had one fall out from Monday to Tuesday. And there's not one really. There we go. And then I'm going to pick one for the weekend. So, hello June, I can see you've joined me. Hello Natalie. Hello Helena. Hello Inga. Lovely to see you join me, thank you. And if you watch the replay as well, say hello, because I always come back and say hello and give you a comment or a like back, because lots of people watch the replay throughout the week. So just bear with me because they don't fall out as easily from this deck. So I'm just waiting for the right one to come. In fact, I'm going to pick one. I'm going to pick this one here. Okay, so we're with the unicorns. So let's see what wisdom the unicorns have got for us this week. So for today and tomorrow, I have the cycles card. And we've got a wonderful unicorn here with butterflies in the background and a beautiful moon behind the unicorn. And this is saying honour the cycles of life. So what I'm drawn to immediately with this is happiness and sadness. So sometimes in life, life isn't always happy, is it, if you think about it? I often appear happy when I'm on here live and everything else, but I do have down days. I do have days where I'm struggling and I think, why am I doing this? Am I doing it right? And I have that little voice in my head going, and just saying all these horrible things to myself. And I'm human just like you. And this is saying that if you're not in a great place today or tomorrow and you're feeling a bit sad, you're feeling a bit fed up, it's reminding you this is just a cycle of life. Things pass. Nothing ever stays the same. So we can have a sad day one day and then the next day we can find happiness or find joy in our day. So it's for this, the message that I feel is very strong for those of us that are feeling sad is to remind you that this too will pass. It won't always stay forever. It won't always stay here. There is better days to come. It won't always stay sad. And then I also feel with this message is to honour the cycles of the moon. So I'm very drawn to the moon in the background here. And last week we had a new moon, a new energy that come in. It was very strong, the energy last month. And this is saying if you've been feeling drawn to work with the moon or drawn to the moon's cycles, this is confirmation to go out and do that and to work more with the moon's energy. So when the moon is waxing and it's building up, it's a good time for creation. You know, when the moon is waning and it's reducing in the sky, so it's going from a fat moon to a smaller moon, and it's waning down, that's a good time for letting go, for maybe paying off debt, things like that. When it's waxing, it's a good time for saving. There's lots of research. You can go Google it. There's lots of moon courses, lots of things you can do to look into this. But this is confirmation that it's maybe time to work with the moon and look at the cycles of the moon and working more in partnership with the moon and its cycles. And then the other thing is also with this card is to honour the cycles of your body. So if you're female, we obviously have cycles within our body, and you know, when it's your time and your time of the month, this is saying, do you honour yourself with it? So do you carry on like a nutter, driving everywhere, running around everywhere, working so hard, doing all these mad things and just think you're Superwoman? Or do you take some time out to just rest and relax more? To feel what's happening with your body, to tune into your body, and do you take the time out to do that? You know, when we are menstruating and it's the time of the month, it is a time to sit and reflect and go deep within ourselves about what we need and to take some quiet time for ourselves. But often a lot of us just carry on and just keep rushing on and focusing on. So it's really saying honour the cycles of your body as well. You need to rest, and particularly at the time of your month, you know, take that time to rest and to do that. So Monday to Tuesday is all about cycles, and that'll speak to you in different ways. So take the message for you, and if it doesn't, some bits don't relate to you, just leave them and take the bits that do. So going to Wednesday to Friday, we have the Delight card. Oh, this is really cute. You've got a beautiful little unicorn here with a green mane and a green tail. He's a Pegasus more than a unicorn. He's got wings. And then you've also got the dandelion in the background full of fairy wishes. And I feel a lot of fairy energy in this card. And this is saying on Wednesday to Friday, it's time to count your blessings and be grateful and thankful for everything that we have in our life. And often many of us, we go through our lives always looking for something else, always wanting more, but we never stop and count and be grateful for everything that we've got. And for Wednesday to Friday, it's really saying count your blessings, take pleasure in the simple things. So that might be driving to work on the commute and seeing an angel cloud. And that an angel cloud, if you don't know what an angel cloud is, it's seeing a cloud in the shape of maybe angel's wings or a shape of an angel. You get dragon clouds as well. It may be spotting a bird hopping alongside the motorway while you sat queuing. You know, it may be the first signs of spring with the daffodils and the snowdrops that are coming up now and the crocuses. It's saying always look for the simple things, the simple pleasures. And on Wednesday to Friday, we've been reminded to do this. And this is also saying expect the best. So whatever's happening for you on Wednesday to Friday, expect a good outcome. See a good outcome for yourself. See something happening well and going well. So trust that everything will work out as it should do. And for whatever's happening in your life on Wednesday to Friday, you're going to be counting your blessings in some ways. You're going to be grateful for what you have in your life and the love that you have around you. And it's just reminding you to take time out and to just enjoy life. And often happiness is found in the simplest of pleasures. So it's not in finance, it's not in money, you know, and you know, feeling that we've got money sorted out or having money. It's not in things or stuff. It's simple things like laughing or like I say, seeing the, you know, I go on about the raindrops on the washing line, or the dew on the spider's web, or like I said, the spring flowers. It's seeing those things and noticing and seeing the joy around us. And there's always some joy to be found around us. There's always some magic in our day to see. So Wednesday to Friday, it's saying take delight in joy, take delight in the life you have, take delight in what you see. So count your blessings and enjoy life. That's the message of delight for Wednesday to Friday. And then moving forward, we have discernment for the weekend. So you've got a lovely unicorn here, and you've got flowers in her mane, and then you've got a girl with beautiful flame hair here. And she's very cautious, she's very holding back, very shy. And this is just saying, be discerning at the weekend. So for some of you, you may be holding back. You may not be quite sharing everything that you're wishing to do. So some of you at the weekend are deciding that you're going to go forward and do something. You're making a decision, but you're not going to tell everybody about it. You're just going to get on and do it. And you're not going to necessarily shout about it or tell the world. You're just going to get on and just quietly do it and do your thing. And at the weekend as well, I feel some of us are feeling a little bit unsettled. We're feeling a little bit, we're not quite sure where things are. And the feeling for this is just to sit with it. Sit with the feelings at the weekend and see how things turn out. Don't make any major decisions. Just see how things unfold and watch how things unfold. For many of us, I feel this is, it's really saying just keep your things to yourself. And it's really funny this, because I'm very open. I'm very contradictory actually. I'm a very private person, and I do like my own privacy. But then I can be very, very open as well. And this is really saying keep things to yourself. I'm very drawn to the privacy in this card of keep things back. So don't tell everybody your plans. Don't tell everybody what you're thinking of, what you're thinking of doing. Hold something back. Keep something back for you, and see how things roll out over the weekend. And I think if you do keep some things back for you and don't be, blindly telling everybody what your plans are, then you'll be very glad of it. Sometimes sharing our plans can often be hit with either a negativity or a comeback from somebody else where they don't quite understand where we're coming from. So they then, they don't quite understand where we're going. So they throw their own feelings onto us. And that's what I'm feeling with this. So if the people that are around you won't understand why you're doing what you're doing, or they won't quite understand why you're wanting to do what you do, hold it back, keep it to yourself, and share it with the people who will get it, who will share, who do understand your dreams, who do know why you're doing what you're doing. So it's saying be discerning. And the other message of this card for the weekend is to stay true to yourself. Often throughout life, many of us, and particularly if you're empathic like me, where you pick up on other people's energies and you're quite sensitive, a lot of people will do things to please other people. So you may forfeit yourself and say yes to something when you don't really want to go. You may, agree to something to help someone you don't really want to help. Or you may feel that you have to do something rather than really wanting to do it. All those sorts of things. And we can tend to be people pleasers. And this message is really saying stay true to yourself at the weekend. Stay true to what you're feeling, to what your heart is. And stick with that, be discerning. And if it doesn't feel right in your heart, if it doesn't feel right here when you're sat with it and you're feeling it, don't do it. Just decline, or give yourself some time to come back on it. But, hold yourself back. Take some time to be discerning for yourself. So that's the message from the unicorns this week. And I feel overall, the overall feeling of the week is that you're going to come to a place of understanding more about yourself. That's what I feel very much. And I feel a lot of you that are watching this or watching the replay, is you may have had some recent sort of shake-ups or feeling a little bit out of sorts or not been feeling quite yourself. And this week it's settling more and you're feeling like you're really sort of getting to understand about what you want and where you want to go, and you come into a bit of an equilibrium about yourself and an understanding of yourself. So that's what I feel for this week from the unicorns. The unicorns are very, very healing. They're very healing creatures, and they are there to help us if we call on them. And if you want to connect more with the unicorns, you can ask them to just come into your life and connect with you. You can put your hand on your heart like I'm doing now and just ask the unicorns to come near, and ask them for signs that they're with you. And you may see an image of a unicorn. There's a lot of images around with unicorns everywhere, and there's no coincidence in that. They are around a lot in children's things and things like that, because they are making more of a spiritual resurgence back into the world. So you may see, a symbol of a unicorn. You may see a horn. I have some shells on my altar that are shaped like a unicorn horn. Like I say, you might see an image. You might hear the word. You might see a company called Unicorn Stationery. And these are all signs and synchronicities that the unicorns do want to connect with you. Another way to connect with them is with these beautiful cards, and get yourself a unicorn deck. So that's another way. But they're wonderful healing creatures, and they're very high dimensionally. They're from higher spiritual dimensions, and they're coming in very strong with me at the moment. Hence why I've drawn with this deck today. So if you're feeling that too, just connect with them, ask for messages from them. And we also connect with them in Everything Elemental in my membership program. So if you are really drawn to that as well, give me a shout. And we connect with them in meditation every month and have a live coaching call. So that's also something that can help you connect with them. So I'm going to leave that with you. Hello, Becky. Thank you for joining me. Seeing you join me too. I'm sending love and blessings to you all. Thank you for watching this. If you like what I do, please share. And please let people know that I do this reading every week, because I don't tend to advertise. I tend to just grow organically by word of mouth. So I'd really appreciate that share as a thanks, or letting people know about my work here. So I'm Sarah Joanne. My Facebook page is Sarah Joanne 07, and I'll see you next Monday with more weekly guidance from me. Thank you. Bye.